was my first Final Fantasy game. I definitely would love to. I definitely love that they're making a new one. Because honestly, I was a bit sad since Opera Omnia was gone. It's definitely not the same. It is not the same as it was. Because now, well, we're gonna kind of get into it. So starting now, Square Enix made a new whole Dissidia account. They're gonna make an announcement on the 14th at 3 a.m. PDT. So that's around 6 p.m. Yeah, if I'm right. Hold on, we gotta check. 3 a.m. PDT to EST. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. That's around. Well, did it say 3 a.m.? Yeah, 3 a.m. PDT. So that's 6 a.m., 6 in the morning. It'll be on Tuesday. Tuesday tomorrow, actually, as of this video. And on the they have a website linked here. You have a website going on where they pretty much show us the starting characters in silhouette form and all of this going on. And these are our starting characters. You can kind of tell some of them right off the back. Like, you can obviously tell this is Cloud, Sedan, Renoa, Lightning. Also, in the background, there's music. And it'll kind of tell us what series we can expect to start us off. As you can hear here. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear it. We can showcase each one. But in the background, you can hear different ones. Like this one here is Blinded by Light. And of course, you can definitely tell that's a good thing for Lightning. The website in the background gives different noises for all these characters. You can tell which ones look obvious and which ones look mysterious. Like this theme here, for example. Now there's a lot of character speculations. Here on this post, let me mute that. But here on this post, so this is someone's speculation. So shout out to this person here. And this person thought that was Setzer for Final Fantasy VI. Now, off the back, you can easily tell the easier ones, like I mentioned. Lightning, Renoa, Cloud, Sedan, and Prompto. They seem a little more easier to recognize. But I almost thought that was Baltier for a sec. But that gun seems a bit too small for Baltier. So it makes sense that it's Prompto. Especially if the music that plays for Prompto. Well, not for Prompto. In the background. Here, I thought this was Warrior Light. But some people are speculating this could be Kane. I think it could be Kane also, but Final Fantasy 1 plays in the background also. And of course, you always gotta have a Final Fantasy 1 rep. Especially since usually you see Final Fantasy 1 starting off the Dissidia series in games and such. Another could be Cryo here. Now, honestly, it'll be interesting if it's Cryo. Cryo's not a character I really thought to be in a starting position. Especially in Dissidia Opera Omnia. She was during the middle of, I think, Arc 2? I want to say. Well, I don't know, but she definitely wasn't a starting character. These are definitely interesting 10 starting characters. I'm a little shocked when I see anyone from Final Fantasy X. But hey, I think it's cool that we at least have starting characters or somewhat clue. Going back to the Dissidia website, we could they give us some hints. Kind of the official Dissidia X, they tell us that there's on the teaser site there's hints about the starting roster. Now everyone on Discord's been posting them around. I would honestly didn't check any Discords of any type. I don't know where exactly I'll find them right away. I'm assuming the old Dissidia Discord servers. But I decided to go look for them myself. There's these little small circles like this one here. And they're everywhere. Like there's one I noticed one around here somewhere. But you gotta find the little circles. They're more noticeable on mobile but not on here. Also that's a little cookie thing. But for example, we click on this one. It shows that this could be Renoa. Kinda looks like that's her necklace right there. And that's her little blue flannel and such. Then if I remember, there's another one around here. I remember seeing an image for a dog. But yeah, they're all over the place here. I kind of wanted to explore them all. And there's one here for Mughals. So the Mughals don't really tell us a lot. But at least it's good to see that Mog is back. Mog is definitely one of those characters that were very supportive in Dissidia. On this next page, oh, right there in the tree, you can see a bike and you can see real estate. Some people were speculating that it could be Shinra. Honestly, when I see the bike, I think of Cloud. That's something Cloud would drive. It reminds me of the Cloudy Wolf. Whole aesthetic that he has in Advent Children. I would prefer if he definitely gets an Advent Children costume. In fact, I just have a whole bunch of speculations and such. I'm gonna have to make multiple videos. I was hoping I could start recording yesterday, but everything was a bit hectic. But that's okay. I'm kind of glad I could just do this video now and try to get it done over with. I do have a couple ideas, like I have a tier list here where we could try to speculate on who's coming back, who could we expect and such. So just stay tuned, honestly. I have a whole bunch of Dissidia content. And like I said, and like the X says, they're having a live stream tomorrow. If not a live stream, at least a trailer. So stay tuned. There will be more to come. We'll definitely be giving this game full coverage. And this was a game that I loved. I loved Opera Omnia. I didn't really like NTS much. I like O12. So we're definitely going to cover it. Stay tuned. Now back to the images here. I remember seeing that Dracoon image. And there's this image of someone in boots. Now a lot of people were speculating that it could be a Final Fantasy 14 character. I'm not really go 14 in this case. But they say it could be Gaia. But I doubt that for a fact. There's a lot of characters that wear white boots. So that could be anyone. Honestly, the music does help, like I said. The music does help. Because you can kind of tell you who you could expect. And of course, if you remember the burst themes. If you remember the burst themes from the characters who have bursts. For example, Tifa, Cloud, Sidon. I know for a fact Sidon's one of them. But he has a whole completely new theme. Then of course we have all these other characters who have themes and such. You can kind of tell from that. So honestly, it's endless, and there's a whole bunch of possibilities on who we could have in this game. But from our starting characters, I'm not really good with Final Fantasy 14, so I can't really tell you. Now, if all the other characters here, I think these are a bit accurate. Now, for Final Fantasy 6, I was thinking Terra. And then, for the red mage looking character, I'm still not sure myself. In fact, go on the website and look at this. The characters they give us, I'm not really sure myself. I don't know if they could try to get rid of the actual warrior light that Dissidia has set up for us, or what, but in fact, can we open the image in a new tab? Let's see. Yeah, we could look at the silhouettes like this. Can't really tell. But I hope it's Terra, because Terra would be a good fit for an early game. I can imagine all the abilities she could do, like she did in Opera Omnia. Yeah, I think these are kind of accurate to what we have. I'm excited, dude, honestly. I'm very excited. I know I've kind of been yapping for 10 minutes on characters and such. But honestly, let me know your opinion down in the comments. Because there's a lot that this game could offer. There's really a lot. So, yeah, leave your comments. And also, if you want to start following up on the Dissidia content like I'm doing, make sure you subscribe to the channel here. Make sure you hit the like button. Hype the video up. If there's a little hype button near the comments, do that. Trying to make it out here. Yeah. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And hopefully I could do a live stream tomorrow. That means that'll require me streaming early, so we can see this trailer and analyze it from each little piece.